I hereby summon all my imps. Hey everybody, it's Annabelle. With the mini set coming out tomorrow, I wanted to discuss the next set that's coming out. I try to do this every time a new set comes out or a new mini set comes out. And part of the reason that I like to do this as early as possible is so that I can be as early as possible. And with this latest mini set coming out, a lot of rules have gone out the window. I did not think we were going to go back to Naxxramas. I thought Naxxramas was completely off the table. I was figuring Dragon Souls were going. Naxxramas really doesn't have much to do with ICC. And Wrath of the Lich King, it has a little bit of tangent. Well, a story behind it, but not much. And the next place that I think that we are going to go to is going to be the Echo Isles. The Echo Isles is kind of in Azeroth, and it's in the Eastern Kingdom, and it's kind of down near the bottom. It's kind of where the trolls hang out. Because I wanted us to go to Gilneas next, but it would be too soon to go to Gilneas right now. Because when you go to Gilneas, you're going to introduce Worgens. And this isn't the time to introduce Worgens yet. I usually think if they do Gilneas, it's going to be the second set on this. But if you go to the Echo Isles, you could kind of do a troll theme, and then for like the mini set, you could kind of do like a beach theme. I think this particular next set that comes out for the first set of the year is going to kind of more be a it's going to be more a relaxed, chill, kind of bring back to center set than anything out there and super exciting, because they just came out with Death Knights and they kind of want to give them time to shine. And when Worgens come out, that's kind of like a new tribe also again that you're going to have to bring in. And you just brought in Undead. So we get to move to a place that kind of didn't get a lot of representation. Just explore the trolls and, with the trolls and the even the Nagas and stuff like that have some representation. There's some undead here. It's very horde based, but that's fine. I don't think it's required that, it's right here. It's kind of in by Razor Hills. It's kind of by Sentinel Watch. It's known as kind of being like a starting zone for trolls. But, I think that's fine. They kind of need a relaxing, thing to do. You have trolls that you could do. And then for the mini set, you could kind of do like more of a beach thing. There needs to be a downset is what has to happen. Because if you try to go straight from Undead to Worgen, you can't just keep stacking on top of each other, stacking on top of each other, stacking on top of each other. Because then as soon as you have your downset, people are going to be like, well, what happened? Why all of a sudden do you have a downset? This is good for Nagas, this is good for undead, this is good for trolls, this is good for a lot of the horde stuff. And you could even, you know, do stuff with some of the stuff that trolls are known for, like voodoo and stuff like that. Where you could make a location here and here that had to do with voodoo and getting a card back or something like that, a res mechanic, because, you know, trolls are kind of known for resing. And I think for the mini set, you're better off doing a fun summer beach kind of, because that's like June, July by the time the mini set comes out. When everybody's kind of looking for something that you could do fun on the beach. And you could do fun on the beach, and you could have Alliance do fun on the beach stuff. And, you know, you could have a keyword here that had to do with something that, you know, trolls are known for. You could even have something like voodoo as a keyword where a troll comes out, or a card has voodoo on it, where, and when it dies, something happens to your card, you know, kind of like a death rattle mechanic, but it does something else. Like, you know, maybe the reverse of dying, where the voodoo goes on ahead of time, so, and you have to kill it before it can do what the voodoo does. Like something where it's like, you know, you cast it on an opponent's card, and then like if this lives till next turn, do X. So kind of like the opposite of a death rattle, where it's like you're casting a voodoo curse or something like that. You know, you get the dark spirits, you get the nagas, you get, you know, a whole lot of stuff that, you know, undead. This would boost up nagas, this would boost up darks, this would boost up undead, because undead are known for coming from here. Trolls don't even have to be the main focus of this. I mean, you can move this island a little bit. This island's tiny, but Gadget's Island was also tiny, and they made a huge set out of Gadget's Island. And, you know, with it being the first set of a new year, everything's off the table. I mean, we won't even know the name of the set until it's ready to be released. But even the set, if you knew that this was going to be the year of the Hydra, even with knowing that this year was going to be the year of the Hydra, but knowing that would have meant nothing to this whole year. You would have had an idea with the first one, but after the first one, we went into Revendreth, which has nothing to do with the Hydra. And after Revendreth, we kind of went into ICC, which has nothing to do with the Hydra. And there's only one card in this entire set that even has a Hydra. It's one of the Colossals, but, you know, in this entire year that has a Hydra in it, so we didn't really go into the whole idea of, you know, Hydra being a key mechanic for this whole year. I think they're just naming conventions to try to name each year. So at this particular point, I think we kind of need a down year. So trolls are a good safe bet. This is a good safe place to have kind of a down year, where you can have some interesting things that aren't broken, and you can introduce some, you know, newer minions and stuff like that, you know. Support some of the undead, support some of the nagas that you already have. But if you don't put anything in this zone, It's fine. There's nothing known for being in this zone. I mean, you got some class traders, you got some merchants, you got some NPCs here. You got a few animals, but, there's nothing really, because it's basically a starting zone. So that's where I think we're going next. I think we're going to go and take on the Isles for a bit. And I think that's the first set of the next upcoming year. If I was to guess the second set, I do think we're going to go to Gilneas second set. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember, play for fun!